Good morning, everyone, and welcome. This is the 20th day of the spring cut. We're hitting shoulders today. Not going to lie, uh, I kind of forgot to restock my fridge yesterday, and I had almost no carbs when I was coming to the gym. So I just ate like 3 slices of bread. All things considered, since this is a cut, this is to be expected. This is okay. Not that big of a deal. I'll just go to the gym, get a decent pump. But for today, I think we might be switching the program a little bit. I want to put some more emphasis on my side delts. Still, we're gonna keep everything the same for rear deltoids though. I really like the way that it's progressing right now. So, I'll just get inside, drink my pre, get ready, and I'll see you in the gym. So, one little thing about today. Since there's no tripod, I have to be kind of more creative with the placement of the camera. But that's okay. Nothing too wrong, nothing too bad. So, I did not warm up. I think this is gonna be like cold open for the rear deltoids. I lowered the cable machine a little bit for this week because the last couple of weeks I think I've been struggling to get it and put it back. So I'll just go and start pulling. Okay, now one more thing. Before the workout, I got a banana and a little bar. Not a protein bar, like a carb bar. I don't know what they're called in English, but it writes down as muesli bar, so that's pretty okay. They're not definitely in my blood circulation right now, but I think in the time that it takes for my pre-workout to kick in, they're gonna kick in as well. So that was the first set, pretty easy. I might want to add a plate here to increase the difficulty, or I might not. It depends, but fuck it, let's just get a plate. Okay, now time for set 2. Increase weight by 10 kilos with a plate. I don't know how great it's gonna be, but I'm feeling pretty stoked. I'm feeling pretty strong. So why not push the envelope a little bit? Okay, wait. The weight is not the problem. I think I can increase it if I want to again, but you know, the hat slipping off kind of takes me off a little bit. So I'll get this a little bit tighter for the next set, and hopefully, I'm gonna show you a better performance as well. Let's go. Yesterday, when I was recording, I noticed that I forgot to talk about an anime. For the last couple of days, actually, I talked briefly about Jujutsu Kaisen, but decided it's too good of a series to talk about in like this format. So the manga that I chose this time is called Surviving the Game as a Barbarian. So one thing about me, I really like roguelikes. The Binding of Isaac probably is like the game that I've spent most of my hours in. I played Rebirth, I played Afterbirth, I played Afterbirth Plus, I played Repentance, and like the thing is I cracked it before, so my Steam hours doesn't really show exactly how much I played, but I played quite a bit. So I really like the idea of dying in a game, understanding more, and like unlocking new things and going along. This manga kind of takes the same premise. There's this game where you can choose your race of character. You can become a barbarian, you can become a human mage, you can become a human, you can become a fairy type of character, you can be like a beastman, blah blah blah. And you have to clear this dungeon. That I don't know how many floors was that, but like I don't know. Probably 10 or 100. Either of those. I know, kind of a huge gap in between, but that's because I don't really exactly remember. Anyways, our guy plays this incredibly hard game. To try to defeat it, he uses a lot of strategies, but like the only thing that works for him consistently for him to get to the higher levels is the barbarian. He plays a tank slash DPS build, and he finally comes to the final boss. And when he opens the final door, he finds himself in the game, but in the beginning is a barbarian. And the world starts. Our guy has to survive, he has to pay taxes, he has to learn the intricate works of the world, because it's not exactly the same world. It is, but it's about 300 to 500 years later. So there's a lot of new lore, there's a lot of new things that is going on. And everyone is alive and well inside. So see, when you usually see an NPC in the game, they have a set routine, what they do, how they do it. But in this world, since he got in there's some new variables. The manga itself, in terms of the idea, is not that different. I think the execution is top notch though. See, our guy is not the only person that got into this game before. There has been other people, and they're called evil wandering spirits because they are thought to possess somebody, which they actually do. They don't explain it that well, but like they do. They literally got into somebody else's bodies and then just control them over there. They think the spirits are evil because they're from another world, and our guys really don't have any other choice than to be secretive about it. But our guy, like later in the series, gets into this community board basically and talks with other worlders without revealing his identity to them. And he learns that he was the literal only person that was playing the game with intended difficulty. Everybody was using difficulty modifiers to make the run easier. Everybody was using at least 10 times like XP blah blah blah, while he was using nothing. So his knowledge is pretty top notch. I think the special thing about this manga is definitely the world building. The world feels alive, and the systems are something that you can think of based on the existing knowledge that they give you. Like, it's not such as, oh my god, he can do the spell because blah 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 blah. There's no long exposition dumps for you to be understanding something. Like, there's essence mechanic in the game. If you beat a guy, like let's say I beat a goblin, the goblins have a certain essence depending on their class. So like archer goblin has a different essence, and like warrior goblin has a different essence. Like, getting an essence is incredibly hard, but if you look at what they are capable of doing, you can understand what the essence does do. And if you see somebody doing something really insane, you understand, yeah, they probably got an essence after they beat a guy that had essence. I think the series is really special in the way that it portrays and changes up the MC. Because MC is really not stagnant in terms of his personality, in terms of his goals. But yeah, I would give this series, up until this point, up until like he switches up the parties, let's say, a strong 7. A really strong 7. I'm not gonna give it 7.5 or 8, but like a strong 7. Now, time for the third set. I think this is gonna be the final one. I wanna do this a lot better than last set, so let's get right into it. Now, I think that was pretty good. Now, I'll be moving over to the machine flies to hit my rear deltoids again. But it's pretty fucking good. Okay. We're to flies now. I tried to adjust the seat a little bit to make it higher. Truth of the matter is, when I usually hit these, I try to get my shoulders in the same place as the bar's pad when I'm seated. But this time, I'm gonna incline my chest towards the pad so I can at least try to hit it a different way. You know, I'm just trying to test shit out. It doesn't have to be all serious every single set. So, let's see how it is. Okay, definitely not too bad, but not too good too. I think I should lower the seat at least a little bit. I increased the weight from last week, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Oh, and I weighed myself in today. In the morning, I was 111.2 kilos, which is a little bit of an influx from yesterday, but that is to be expected. I ate shish kebab real late at night, at least compared to my sleep schedule, you know? So I don't think I really got it out of my system before, so that is to be expected. But today, at least after today, like tomorrow, I think I'm gonna be 111 kilos. At least I hope. Okay. It's time for set 2. Not gonna talk too much. Let's just do what we have to do. I think increasing the weight might have been the wrong call. This doesn't feel perfect. I think lowering the weight a little bit and increasing the range of motion will work a little bit better. Time for set 3. I don't know if I'm going too heavy or I'm just weak, but damn, this feels fucking hard. Now, we are done with rear deltoids. Time to switch over for side laterals. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do them with cables or dumbbells, but we shall see. Guys, I'm sorry, I might have misled you a little bit. I forgot about front laterals again, so first we're gonna do front laterals on the cables, and then we're gonna switch over to side. Oh. Gotta go lighter. Okay, 2 more sets of these. Feels pretty fucking sweet. Right, time for set 2. Feeling pretty great. Feels easy. Might have to wait. Okay, time for side laterals. Okay, so I've been thinking about ReZero recently, because yesterday I met with one of my friends in the gym, and we were talking. I just noticed, like, the thing that I really like about anime and mangas usually is the reality of it all. Like, you can be watching something about a guy dying repeatedly and reviving, like ReZero, and it's still human because you see the psychological breakdown of Suber, and I think that's beautiful in a way. When a type of media makes you feel like you actually see the person and actually understand they are human, they have feelings, they have their own regrets, own flaws, own ideals, I think that's really beautiful. I know, I'm just listening to an audio about Suber giving up the speech that he gave to Ram. Best waifu, by the way. But yeah, now time for a second set. I feel quite hyped, but in a different way. I don't know how to tell you. I'll just get right into it. Time for the final set. Okay, now I'll just spam a couple of dumbbell laterals, and I'll see you in the lockers. Okay, everyone. Now, here's the thing. Unfortunately, wait a second. Actually, not unfortunately. Maybe I can use this lighting pretty fucking effective. Okay, everyone. See, the lockers are kind of in a state that I cannot use it. So, we are in the upstairs area for today. Let's see how we look. Full disclosure, I have literally zero clue about how I look. Wait, maybe I should be a little bit closer. Here would be better, I think. Or is the light too much? I have zero clue. this looks. First, let me see how this looks. Then I'll decide. Okay guys, I think that's it for today's video. I think this was a pretty okay shoulder workout. Since I didn't have the tripod, I couldn't do everything that I wanted to. But still, I think that was pretty okay. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.